This is the mayor of MGTOWN. If you can't handle a little reality about women, go crawl into your fucking safe space and turn this video off immediately.
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
It feels about the same as being the same sex as Thomas Edison, the Wright brothers, Benjamin Franklin, Nikola Tesla, Charles Babbage, the gentleman who created the first mechanical computer, Albert Einstein, and Carl Benz, the inventor of the automobile, and then later Henry Ford, the guy who made the automobile affordable to the average American. Feels about as good as that. How does it feel to be the same sex as people who've invented almost nothing of any great importance? I bet 95% of you couldn't tell me one thing that a woman has invented.
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce. It's just a fact.
I hate romantic comedies because they're usually starring people with no talent, like Anne Hathaway. Is that why The Notebook got such shit ratings on Rotten Tomatoes? And no, not everybody likes Beyonce. She's taken a lot of shit for all the furs she likes to wear all over the place. And she constantly is wearing these expensive furs. Shame on her. And on top of that, all the people that despise her over the banned bossy incident. So this bitch told people not to use the word bossy, but wound up being bossy as a result. No, not everybody likes Beyonce.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours.
Said the one woman in this video that doesn't have any boobs. Listen, toots, we don't sit around and talk about boobs for hours. We talk about it for maybe 10 seconds if we're with a buddy and we say, look at the tits on that broad.
You automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead.
This is because 9 times out of 10 TV shows are catered to women because you guys are the ones in the malls typically spending a man's money, and that TV show has to portray the woman is great, the woman could do no wrong, and the man is a bumbling idiot because they gotta cater to women. This is also usually the case because the man is out working, being productive. He's not sitting at home watching Oprah and eating bonbons like many of you.
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
I'm probably funnier than you.
Yeah, you're probably funnier than a block of wood. Maybe. Yeah, you know what? When it comes to funny, you can easily name 10 male stars or famous people who are funny, but if you tried to name 10 females, you would struggle. What are you gonna, I'm struggling to think of it right now. Amy Schumer? Well, I don't think she's funny. 4 female leads couldn't even do their unique movie about ghosts. No, don't make your own ghost movie with 4 female leads. Instead, steal Ghostbusters, okay? The original will never be surpassed. But you gotta steal Ghostbusters with 4 unfunny women, and, you know, Harold Ramis is turning in his grave right now, I'm sure. Unreal.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy, I got shit to do.
How is this accurate on any level? Isn't it the woman that's pretty much always the one that wants to cuddle afterwards? When a lot of the men would physically kick you out of the bed at 3 a.m. if they could?
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged? When men do it, they're congratulated.
Because male taxpayers are tired of paying for your bastard children. You go get on the public dole, and then you go and feed your kids from the dollar store and you pocket the money. We're tired of pulling dead weight like you. That's why. Please close your legs.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
I don't know what man would want to sleep with this woolly-headed mammoth, but if a woman sleeps with you on the first date, she is a slut. She's probably spreading diseases like AIDS and HPV, Hep C, and God knows what else. Women who have waited till the 3rd date and not gotten physical are usually the same women pretending to be our equal, yet they don't offer to pay on even the 3rd date. So why are women pretending to be a man's equal, but they can't even cover themselves on a date? I don't understand that.
What world does no mean yes?
No means no.
That would be the academic world. It is an extreme epidemic right now. Disgusting, creepy female pedophiles are victimizing young men, young boys in the school. There's an article here called The Big List, Female Teachers with Students. The list is enormous. Female pedophiles, creepy female pedophiles molesting young boys. So in that case, the no would be the school system that taught these women the rules and how to teach, that told them no, you do not put your hands on and molest young children. But apparently they didn't get the message. And these women feel they can just go ahead and keep doing it because their jail sentences are so light. They're a joke. They need much heavier jail sentences.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Women are too emotional to be leaders. Angela Merkel is destroying Germany right now because she's a communist and she's letting anybody and everybody into their country without verifying if they're a terrorist, if they're a criminal, or what their background is. Sheryl Sandberg, the CEO of Facebook, was behind the Ban Bossy campaign, which was a miserable failure and an embarrassment to her. The CEO of Yahoo, Marissa Mayer, a woman obviously, is tanking Yahoo because of how wasteful she is on crazy parties, free handouts, and other wasteful crap. This dum-dum sponsored a Gatsby-themed holiday party at Pier 48 in San Francisco recently that cost $7 million. What a waste. So no, the vast majority of women are not fit to lead much of anything. Hillary Clinton desperately wants to lead the United States, but she is in the pocket of so many special interests that nobody trusts her anymore, not to mention all the lies. Now, regarding catcalling, there was as many of you remember, there was a video with a female in New York for several hours, and she was getting catcalled, and that was to be expected. But what didn't get nearly as much publicity is a video with a male by model pranksters, and he got tons of catcalling as well from females. I get hit on occasionally by women who are not nearly my caliber. They're way past their prime. They're too old. Even though I'm in my high 30s, doesn't mean I want to date someone in their high 30s. And somehow they think that they deserve me. Or they see me in a nice car and, well, there you go. Suddenly they want to talk to you. Bunch of gold diggers in Los Angeles.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
I'm not sure what man would want to be nice to a woman with your attitude. And really the women in this entire video, is this what men have to choose from these days? Is this a cross-section of women that we have to choose from? If that's the case, you women are in serious trouble. My God.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
All right. Which one of you guys has been sending Big Bird dick pics? If this is the cross-section of women men have to choose from these days, it's no wonder more and more men are going MGTOWN and just saying, screw it. Unsolicited dick pics, I think, are very rare. What about unsolicited chick pics? How about you stop clogging up the fucking internet with all your goddamn selfies that nobody's asking for just because you're fishing for compliments?
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of...
Silence, village idiot. We interrupt you in meetings because people are getting paid a lot of money and you're wasting valuable time usually. You don't have something important to say. That's why.
You have to sit with your legs so wide open.
I get that you have balls, but I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
No, you just spread your shit all over the place on buses and trains and everywhere else. Your shopping bags and whatnot. Yeah, you guys don't bring that one up. It's funny how it was called man-spreading on the New York subways, but it really should have been applied to everybody, anybody spreading out or people spreading. That's what it should have been. But it was just, you guys got off on that sexism there.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex? Even though we literally birth you. Like watermelons through like this.
That's great, you birth us. Okay, if nature made us where everybody gave children, then I'm sure both men and women would give children. But that's how it is. You are the weaker sex, plain and simple. Why do you need your own women's league for basketball, soccer? You know, you guys don't even play football, really, American football. You don't play hockey, really, not professionally anyway. Why are there separate men's and women's contests during the Olympics? Why don't we just have the best person wins? Because you are physically our inferiors, plain and simple. Deal with it.
Why is it so bad to show your emotions?
My God. Would it have killed you to take a shower before you made this video?
It means you're human.
Why are you always trying to prove your masculinity?
More and more men are showing their emotions these days, and the biggest way they're doing it is they're refusing to marry trash, like what's in this video. We're showing our emotions with videos like this, telling you how repulsive you are, and that we will never marry you, many of us, because women have become intolerable these days, for the most part.
Why the f isn't it ladylike to cuss? When did words get gendered?
I don't know, but the effectiveness of your comment pretty much went out the window when you guys bleeped out the curse word, stupid.
I guess she's proving her masculinity to us.
Why is it your first instinct to doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped?
It's my first instinct because there are a lot of bitches out there, idiots like Mattress Girl, who will make false rape claims, or who will make rape claims because maybe they were drunk or they had buyer's remorse. More and more women have proven that men can't trust them in that regard.
Why do you assume a woman's angry because she's on her period?
That's funny. In another BuzzFeed video, they're asking a woman about her period, and she talks about how she's emotionally off kilter during that time period.
Why do you think women that wear makeup are false advertising? We can say the same thing about your dick size. Why isn't it weird that there's a bunch of old white men sitting in a room making legislation about what I can and can't do with my body?
You mean like the communist Bernie Sanders, the one that many of you are trying to vote in?
Do you have a coochie?
Do I have a coochie? No, thank God.
Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
Yeah, most lesbian porn is searched by women.
How does it feel to get kicked in the balls?
Probably the same as if I punched you really hard in the tit.
Do you ever get tired of trying to be manly all the time?
I was going to ask you the same thing. You look like a fucking, My Buddy doll. Or maybe a Chucky doll.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut! Did you fuck with me?
Why are you so afraid of gender equality?
I'm not afraid of gender equality. I want gender equality. I want you guys to pay your own way on dates. Equally. 50-50. I want you guys to register for the draft when you turn 18 like men do. I want you guys to have the same jail sentences as men do. I want fathers to have the same custody rights as mothers. I want equality in sports. In the Olympics, there's no men's and women's. I just want everybody competing. May the best runner win. May the best player win.
Why do I deserve to be paid less than you?
In what world does 77 cents equal $1?
You're a liar, feminist. Stop lying. In what world is being a florist equal to working on a hazmat team or working in a coal mine?
In what world does 68 cents equal $1?
Okay, now the number went down because she's black, I guess. What you guys forget and what is not counted as income is all the alimony and the government dole that women are receiving. versus all the money that's being lost by men comes out of their salary to pay alimony. When you factor these things in, it's actually women that's receiving more benefit.
Why are you intimidated by a woman who makes more money than you? That's awesome. More money.
I'm not, other than a handful of female TV and movie stars, I really haven't met any women that make more money than I do. At least a few of them are out there making money so they can pay taxes, so they can pay for some of these women who are on welfare and have all these bastard children.
Why are opinionated women seen as bitches?
When opinionated men are seen as bosses.
It's because opinionated women don't normally know what they're talking about. Whereas if the man is opinionated, he usually actually is a boss, and he took the effort and the risk to start his own corporation.
Why aren't you speaking up when you hear your male friends behind closed doors make jokes that are offensive to women?
I'm probably one of the guys making the jokes that are offensive to women. But why do you care? If we're behind closed doors, you guys spend a lot of time talking about men. More time than men spend talking about women. Guarantee that one.
Why are you so afraid of recognizing your own privilege? Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Just recognize it and do something about it.
Why won't you women look around you and acknowledge that basically everything you're looking at was created by a man? The car you drive, the house you live in, the buildings around you, you name it, the cell phones you use, the computer you're using now, the cell phone structure, the cell phone towers that were put up by men so you can communicate on your little cell phones all day and get on Facebook. How about acknowledging some of these things? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, especially the ladies. This is the mayor of MGTOWN, and I approve this message. Share, like, and subscribe.